Welcome back. In this video, what we're going to do is introduce the different data systems that ADMIE uses to manage real property. And so first, a little bit of history, or some context. So we have the Canadian Armed Forces, and it's made up of different branches of the military. And each of these branches, they have people and units and equipment and bases. And so they all do very similar things, although they do it very differently, but they all have a lot of things to keep track of. And so over time, what we have are cross-cutting information systems that the Army, Navy, and the Air Force and so on can use to track all of their stuff. And so rather than each branch of the military having their own system. And so when it comes to managing the people and the units, we have Oracle. And for managing equipment and weapons and ammunition, we have these different SAP systems. SAP is a very large German enterprise database company. And the collection of those SAP systems at Defense we call DRIMIS, which stands for the Defense Resource Management Information System. And so that's what we use to track our vehicles, our equipment, and maintenance and repair. And as of about 2016, we also added a real property component to that SAP system. And so that's what we're going to focus on right now. And so in addition, though, to the real property management system in SAP, ADMIE also uses several other computer systems to manage real property assets. And these include VFA, Archibus, the Real Property Spatial Data Warehouse, or Spatial for short, and last but not least, the Canadian Forces Housing Agency's HAMIS system. And collectively, these systems, and there are a few others, but these are the main ones, we refer to these as IERIS, which is the Infrastructure Environment Reporting Integration System. So what we're going to do over the next several videos is we will dig a little deeper into each of these systems. We will explain how the DRIMIS SAP system works. We'll then provide a very brief overview of VFA, Archibus, and the Spatial Data Warehouse. This is just to give you enough of a flavor to understand that these systems are there, not necessarily train you how to use them. That would be something else that would happen later. We're not going to get into the CFHA HAMIS system, and that's because the CFHA is an independent agency, and although we do have some type of connection with them, and they manage housing on behalf of the Canadian Armed Forces, you as a portfolio analyst do not have access to this system. So all you need to know is that that's what we use to manage, or that's what Canadian Forces Housing Agency uses to manage its portfolio of residential housing assets. But you working in IE will, if we need information from them, we'll ask CFHA to provide information. We won't actually be getting into their system. So that's it for now. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video where we start talking about DRIMIS. I'll see you there.